Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick video of this and try to share with you what my difficulties are with this particular plan. And this happens to be it. It used to be a lovely picture for my elevations, and for some reason, I used to get the nice look, like this particular one right here is pretty nice. But then I get these ghosting issues in the background where there's something going on. If I delete it and resend it, it seems to clean that up. So this may be because I have moved the camera in plan, and that's just one of the issues that I'm having with this. But looking to see if you guys can give me some clarity of some bad plan management that I'm doing, and I think that's what's happening here. So everything was working with this plan, and I was able to get, and again, maybe this is it may be a textures issue, but I went back to this camera, for instance, and checked it out, changed it into the standard view, and made sure that that should have some lines on it. But regardless, I'm having a world difficulty with these elevations reporting properly. Right here, for instance, if I change this and try to change it to plot lines, which is what I would like, it does some weird things. So, uh, like for instance, all the siding falls off it. So what I wanted to do is see if you guys could take a look at this, maybe use me as a sample of things not to do, because I've certainly got something wonky here. Yeah, great. Now it's got some issues there. But what I believe might be my problem is I've got some of these plans are still linked to it. But as I done this design, I started working on my site plan, and I do not know how to do the site plan where I can put the site plan right underneath of the home. So I have done something I believe probably fairly stupid, but it's what I did. And I think it might be what's throwing my things off. One thing that I'm having on these elevations, for instance, if I send this elevation to my plan, from on the outside, what happens is it will land over here, but and it has to do, I think, with say a reference. But when it lands, this is way like the house that's right here is usually way over here. And then I have to resize the home and drag it back to this to the box so that it can be on the page again. So that is an issue that I keep having, and I think it has to do with zero reference. Seems like zero's in the middle of my page and zero is in the middle of my camera. So if you guys can help me figure that out. The other thing I think that I'm doing incorrectly is the way that I'm handling and managing my site plan. And we can get there, you'll see from these here. I've got a couple of these site plans, but I have put them, and I'll just use this for my link to get back to the plan. Um, but what is happening is, oh, great. I've got a bunch, and maybe you can tell me how I should manage these, because these are the things I like to keep in the plan or somewhere. Of course, I can't even use X17 because I'm so uncomfortable with it locking it up and doing what it's supposed to, which would manage these, but I don't know how to function with that. So that being said, if I go up to this level here, zoom way out, I think here is where I put my terrain plan right here. So, and I think I might have already deleted it because I believe it was my problem. But I had the site plan over here off to the side. So my thinking is it needs to be over here, but I don't know how to uh, excuse me, drag that over. But uh, because now I had to put in here, I did a terrain so that I could draw their driveway in here. There's their little driveway. So then when I send them a 3D Chief Architect viewer, the viewer knows the driveway is way over here. So it gets wonky. It'll show the house, but then it tries to bring this into view. So, anyways, I'm having those problems. My question would be: is there a way we can maybe you can tell me methods of you can look at my layout and see how wonky it is, just how I can achieve these drawings like that. I'm using something Renee had generated. It's called a camera. He drops it in there, and I kind of like it, but it allows you to take and grab just a picture of what would be the house and move it without actually, and this is actually a picture of the house. So I'm looking for some help on this. It's been messed up. I'm traveling out of state right now, and I'll be back home up in Alaska in a week or so. But if this is something you guys could chew on, um, tell me what's all wonky with it. What did I do wrong? I appreciate it, man. Uh, Talk to you guys later.